Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? I have just realised I did not name the In Stars and Time video today. I also have come to a realisation because I know what the next series is, which is coming out on Wednesday. I realised, because I haven't finished thumbnail art, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do the thumbnail art, or to finish it off. So I'm going to be busy today with D&D. But actually, possibly. Maybe not. I don't know necessarily how it go. But hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow at 6:09 PM on Monday, June 29th, 2026. Busy tomorrow evening. I guess not at night. And then on Wednesday is also D&D. Oh well. Let's not think about that for now. For now, let's actually just name this In Stars and Time episode. What am I going to name it? I don't know. What do we even do in this episode? Why do we reset here? We spoke to Loop. Oh, is this the episode where this happens? Oh, it is. Okay. This is the episode where this happens. Okay, in which case, I don't know. I'm going to try and do something from this. Oh my god, I just came up with another theory of In Stars and Time. I just realised something. Maybe. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'd think about that. Does it make sense? I'm not sure. Sorry. This is usually meta stuff. Okay, I'll do it. I'm trying to think of like what is a reasonable title that someone who's played the game will know what this means, but someone who's not played the game will not be spoiled. There you go. I think that's a good title. What? Wait, did I just title the wrong episode? I did just title the wrong episode. Oh my gosh, I'm a fool. It's episode 21, not 22. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? I was going to do 9 souls, but I'm also like, I might cut this a little bit short, just because of like, timing-wise. So I'll probably just talk about next thing we did in Japan, which I actually don't remember what it was. I think it was actually very low-key, because if I recall, it's us going from Osaka to Kyoto the next day. Oh yes, because in the morning, because the two of us who went to the tower and didn't go to the Haniwa workshop, we went to the Nintendo store, and the Pokemon Center in Osaka, and the others also wanted to go as well. So I went again. I don't think I bought anything this time, but I more went because I wanted to sort out the baggage that we basically had, because, by the way, this is something which Japan has, which I'm sure other places do as well, but I've not really known much about, and is extremely, extremely convenient in Japan. It's called luggage forwarding. Where basically, I guess the best way to put it is, shipping or delivery companies, basically, you pay them to take your luggage and then just ship it off to your next location, instead of having to take it yourself on like the Shinkansen or whatever. Because I would say, as far as places go, Japan's a pretty good one to have to bring your luggage onto, because, you know, it's generally safe. You can leave your luggage, you know no one's going to steal it, you don't have to keep an eye on it, there's ample space. You definitely feel like an inconvenience, but at the same time, it's not the worst. At the same time, it's like, luggage forwarding changed everything. It's so unbelievably convenient. And that was the first time I used it on this trip. No, second time we used it on the trip. The first time I wasn't there though. Because I think that, does that make sense? The first time was us going to Osaka, that's right. It was us going to Osaka, but when we stayed in Izu, we just took a backpack with enough for one night stay. So we shipped our stuff directly from Tokyo to Osaka, and then we picked it up there. I don't remember where we picked it up, to be honest. At like a near, I think we used like Yamato delivery or something. I forgot what I was going to say about it. Oh yes, but I wasn't there the first time. It was someone else who did it in our group who basically did all the delivery, and I went to basically go get ready at the Shinkansen and stuff. So I was basically waiting around. I was basically the end point and they were at the start point. By the way, that was a crazy story in its own right. Whether my friends basically had to end up sprinting from that location to try and catch our Shinkansen. Did it really matter? Not really, because there was another one in half an hour, but still. But yeah, this is the time I used it. Like I was the one who stayed actually to do our delivery, because this is where we like split. So this is a group of me and 2 other people, split off from a group of the other 3. And we basically shipped our stuff directly to the airport, and we just took a backpack for Kyoto for enough for 2 nights or whatever it was. So I will say this is twofold here. One, this is packing everything in Osaka, ready in the 2 suitcases I had, which is, by the way, incredible that I still managed to do it. Despite the like caveat, I was over the weight limit. So I still had to end up switching a lot of stuff I had with my friend, who was also very under the weight limit. But what a convenient service that luggage forwarding is. Literally, we took it there, we filled in with stuff. I don't remember how expensive it was, but it's so much more worth it to not have to deal with annoyance of like, oh, I'm having 2 days in Kyoto. Well, not only do I have to bring my luggage, like drag it to the train station, bring it on the train station, drag it out from the train station, bring it to the other place and then keep it there, and then now bring it back to the airport and all the way back, shipped it off directly to the airport. Don't need to worry about it. Just have a sort of lighter backpack for the next 2 days. Only have to deal with that, and then when travelling back to the airport, easy. It's already there. Immediately go in and check in with the baggage. So simple. It sort of just shocks me that I've never done this before in Japan. I didn't even know it was an option in Japan, to be honest. Like I knew Japan has a lot of things which are very convenient for bag stuff. Like they have this crazy locker system. It's not crazy. It's not even crazy at all. It's actually a very normal locker system. But like an automated locker system where you can just like leave your suitcases for a day. So it's super convenient to just like, oh, you have your suitcase, but you know, like maybe you can't check in yet or something. Well, okay, just leave it in one of the station lockers, go about your day, pick it up at the end of the day, and go to your accommodation. So convenient. Why don't we have these conveniences? We might have these conveniences, to be fair, in the UK, but I don't know. And I was very impressed with it, because I was just like, I can't believe how convenient this entire thing is. It's so unbelievably convenient just to sort of yeah, and like we shipped a lot of things. Like my friends, like he shipped. We did it in, there was like 3 parties of us. One of my friends, he shipped his suitcase or 2 suitcases. I can't remember if he had one. I think he only had one. And then 2 of my friends, they shipped off 3-4ish suitcases. I can't remember. And then I shipped off 6 suitcases, which was 3 of my friends, 2 each. And I cannot stress to you how unbelievably convenient it was to not have to think about luggage. Maybe I can find the exact price for it as well, because the price was depending on the size, I believe. I don't know if the Monzo tab's still open, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it. Oh, apparently I owe money here. I don't know why I owe money for, but I'll just set it up, easy peasy. I think it was one movie theatre ticket. I'm owed money here. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think the tab's open anymore, so we can't see it, but so unbelievably convenient. Can you imagine? Like, because when I first went to Japan, like we did the same sort of trips, but we had to bring the suitcases. I remember like one really annoying trip was going on the bus in Osaka or something, where we had like these massive suitcases which you had to bring onto the bus and just sort of sit around waiting. I think the worst thing is I basically feel like I'm just completely in the way of everyone, but there's also nothing I can really do about it. I mean, the alternative, I guess, is you just get a taxi, which we also did use a taxi a few times to get from place to place with large suitcases, because, like, I mean, it is convenient. Not having to bring stuff everywhere. But I don't know, I can't get over it. It's very efficient as well, because it literally delivers there in like 1 day or something. And then they can hold it there for like somewhere up to like 3 to 5 days or something. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I mean, if you have like a couple of day trips or something, just do that. It's so unbelievably convenient. Even better if you're at a hotel, because you can, I think you can communicate to them and they can automatically set up that shipping from the airport. They'll take it, immediately go to the hotel, it'll be ready, and they'll take it to your room. We didn't stay at hotels so much, we stayed at like, sort of rented out like accommodations, shall we say. So yeah, I don't know, I can't get over it. Like, this is just going to be about a luggage episode or something. I'm also trying to think about, like, the way I packed all my stuff in luggage, because, again, the Osaka room I stayed in was very, very small. Like, literally, it had, like, a queen-size bed, which was nice, sure, don't get me wrong, which was tucked against a wall, and then it had, like, clearance of, I'm going to say, like, 80 centimetres to the side of it, which is where you walk up and there was a bedside table, and then at the foot of a bed there was a clearance of, I'd say, about a metre, and then that was the space I had to work with to pack 2 suitcases. 2 very massive suitcases, mind you. Not massive, okay, but not large as they could be. And you might be like, how did you even store your suitcases? Well, one of them I stored open underneath the bed, and the other I stored open at the foot of the bed. So basically, I had just that walkway, the walk-in, and then when I was actually packing, it was absolutely nightmare. I basically took everything onto my bed, and I had the 2 suitcases, one at the foot of the bed and one at the side of the bed, just open, and basically packing stuff on my bed and then putting it onto the suitcase, reaching over. I even invited my friends, like, if they wanted to hang out, we were like, they could chill here on my bed, but I was like, there's literally nowhere else to chill in this room. you have to stay on, you have to chill on my bed. Absolutely, but you know, I work well in packing stuff, and I work well in, I suppose, efficiency, so it worked pretty well. I did have to discard a lot of the boxes, I remember that. So, like, the Happy Room Animal Crossing models, I had to discard all the boxes from that, I remember that, and pack each box individually. Oh, and all these Tupperware boxes I got from Animal Crossing things, I opened them up and, like, stuffed things in. I'm trying to think what else I did efficiency-wise. I should have taken a picture of how I packed my suitcase. It was a sight to behold. Oh, the popcorn bucket I've got from Disneyland, I think I stuffed every single Disney plushie I got from Disneyland into there somehow. No, almost all of them. I didn't fit Chip and Dale, and I didn't fit Goofy, I think, in. Something like that. Just some ridiculous amount. It's pretty lucky, I suppose, I didn't get any massive plushies this time. But even then, I couldn't fit everything in. because I think on that trip I gave my coat I bought to my friend to pack because I was like, I didn't have space, you know, tit for tat. I bought her stuff from Tokyo to Osaka, so she bought that, and then she brought it back home. It was very, very funny. I commented afterwards, I don't know how many times I brought this up, but I think most people coming back from Japan had something of mine. Because the person who came back early didn't technically have something of mine, but had something which was ours, which was a gift for a friend, which he's now received. So there's that. And then the two I travelled with, to be fair, one of them didn't have anything on mine, but the other did. Had a spare, like, bring on handbag, I suppose, which we used to buy tax-free, duty-free, things at the airport. And then she also had a lot of my stuff, like, I think she carried my manga books, I mean, she carried some of, like, the heavy stuff I had. I swapped with her. And then the three that stayed, two of them had, like, plushies, which I bought for me, and one also had another bunch of plushies as well for me. It was really, really funny. Because I was like, literally everyone's got something on mine. And, like, it was at a point where I was really considering to myself, I was like, I wonder if I should just get 3 suitcases. And when I thought about it more, and I was like, that's ridiculous. For 2 reasons. One, there wasn't much of a holiday trip left. So I was like, it's a bit pointless buying a second suitcase, a third suitcase, I think. If I had come in, because I went into holiday being like, I'm going to buy another suitcase here. So I sort of budgeted for that. If I went in with the idea being like, I'm going to buy 2 other suitcases, I probably would have bought more stuff earlier in Tokyo, namely more clothes. But I didn't. I was also very stupid when packing on my way to Tokyo. I realised that I packed way too much stuff, like way too many clothes. There was at least 1 or 2 outfits I didn't even wear in the end. I think I underestimated how many outfits I had. That's what I remember. Because actually, I realised in retrospect I actually bought a lot of dresses, so I didn't need as many like t-shirts and like trousers sort of combos that I brought. And one of them I brought, I was like, why did I bring this? Like it would have to be quite cold weather for me to wear this conceivably. So that was a minus point for dear darling on her efficiency. I was pretty inefficient on the way there. But to be fair, if I stayed for 3 weeks, I would definitely have. Like, I did a very fanciful thing where I managed to wear a different outfit every single day of a trip, which I thought was very fun. I don't know if I have a photo of all my outfits, unfortunately. I definitely should have done that when I thought about it, but I didn't. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was actually kind of fun, like thinking out my outfits on that sort of day and being like what makes sense, and then thinking ahead, being like, well, I know it's going to get a bit cooler, so maybe I'll save that outfit then. What if it doesn't? Like, I know this day's a really hot day, so let's wear that. I know this day we're doing a lot of walking, let's wear that, etc, etc. So there's a lot of like convenience things to sort of think about. But there were some things I was just like, this is silly. Like I bought 2 pairs of shoes, which is fine, but I should have bought 2 pairs of different type of shoes, to be fair. Because I mostly wore my trainers. And I was like, I should have bought 2 different types of trainers instead of one, which was like boots and trainers, because I didn't wear the boots much, because I was like, those days we're doing so much walking. Anyway, all of this would have been so much more inconvenient if we didn't have our luggage forwarding. Not sponsored, by the way. It just is a convenient service. Because yeah, you just tell them, be like, I'm going here, and they're like, okay. And then they'll just be like, how many? And then I was like 6, and then they measured it, and they'd be like, it's this much. And I'm like, cool. And then they had it sorted. And then I just trusted that it worked. Although I will say, when we got to the airport, like, by the way, super convenient again. Getting to airport with just a backpack, super, super lovely. Love not having to lug something around, just having to carry, to be fair, somewhat heavy backpack on my back. Heavier than usual, but whatever. When we did get to the airport, there was another group who were having issues because one of their luggages supposedly didn't arrive. Well, I don't know whose error it was, because all our stuff was out, we grabbed it and we went, so... yeah, good time. I didn't really take many photos of me packing and unpacking stuff, but... Trying to think of what other efficiency things. Oh, I bought like a lot of like chocolate tins from Disney, like 2 of these chocolate tins, because I really liked what their designs are, and I often like using these tins to store things in. Like I have a Winnie the Pooh one I use to style my hair scrunchies in. I don't know what I'm going to store these other 2 in these other 2, but I'll have to figure it out. Like I just like having containers. So I opened up the chocolate things and then just like squished it to the side and put more plushies in. That's what I remember. It was so dense, everything in my suitcase afterwards. It was unsurprising that I was like 4 kilograms over. Anyway, on that note, I think I'll round this episode off here. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Social Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.